the streets of Cincinnati, welcome to the jungle! Let's go. Stripes, 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 yeah, stripes, 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 orange in the day, black in the night. Stripes in our veins, sparks gonna fly. The beast is awake, orange, black and white. Cause when the jungle come alive, who day we ignite in our Cincinnati, we gon' rise in in the jungle we unite in dripping orange and black and white. Who day when we fight, live and die in these stripes. Wake up the beast, every day is a feast. Time to bust it off the leash. In the jungle dripping heat, tigers strike the city streets. East side stand up, west side stand up. If you reppin' who day, time to put your hands up. Bengals stripes, we in it. New day, new age, yeah, we get it. Cincinnati jungle fitted. Who they in our house, we win it. Orange and black and white, we build it. Earn our stripes, you know we kill it. Bleed our colors, jungle dripping. Nasty, natty, yeah, we lit it. Lit the crowd, get the city loud. Yeah, we feasting now. Fit the bounce, make the city howl. Now we beastin' now. Thunder through the tunnel, from the sideline to the huddle. Stripes we tatted on the jungle when we flex that who they muscle on them. Stripes, Cincinnati, we gon' rise in in the jungle we unite in dripping orange and black and white. Who day when we fight, live and die in these stripes. Stripes. Now who got 'em, who rockin' on? Now who wanna move, crossing on? Now who wanna move on? If you got stripes and you let the city know you rock 'em, yeah we got 'em, yeah we fought 'em. Like that black and orange upon 'em, bingo bottle, never stop it, till the beast on feast and know who they rockin' with the diamond stripes, flossing on the ring. Cincinnati, she's our queen, we gon' show the world who king. Orange in the day, black in the night. Stripes in our veins, sparks gonna fly. The beast is awake, orange, black and white. Cause when the jungle come alive, who day we ignite in Cincinnati, we gon' rise in the jungle we unite in dripping orange and black and white. Who day when we fight, live and die in these stripes. Now who got 'em, who rockin' on? Now who wanna move, crossing on? Now who wanna move on? Who day when we fight, live and die in these stripes.
Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to the show. This is Sports with Strawberry Ice. I'm your host, the Iceman, Jeff Trenopole, and as always, I'm bringing you sports from a West Side point of view right here from the playoff-winning Cincinnati Bengals. As you can tell my voice is still not back from Saturday. I am so excited. I've been waiting 31 years for this. This is awesome. Let's get to this thing here. All right. If you do me a favor, if you found the show, hit that like and subscribe button. Smash that thumbs up. I'm up to 1,446 subscribers. That is awesome. I appreciate every single one of you guys, and you guys brought it Saturday. It was great. So if you're watching the show on Twitter or Facebook and you have yet to subscribe to my channel, please do so. Please go to Sports with Strawberry Ice. Hit the subscription button, hit the bell for the notification, and every time I go live, you'll be notified. Also, exclusively in the YouTube chat crew, we're doing super chats. So if you like to support what I'm doing or make sure your comment gets read, give me a super chat. I would greatly appreciate it. And as always, I'm coming to you live from the Ice Cave. And the Ice Cave is brought to you by T Properties. T Properties, quality housing for quality people. Check out their website at www.tpropertiesllc.com for all your rental property management needs and your rental needs. Oh, my goodness. All right, see, we have StreamYard here. You have a waiting room. And Cap and Josh are the two worst at it. They always try to mess with me while I'm trying to read my stuff. So anyway, that's why I was laughing. But I am ecstatic. I'm fired up. I got tickets. Me and Prince Ice are going to Tennessee. I hope to see all of you guys there. Let's get the Cap. I'm ready to get this party started. What up, Cap?
I've been resting my voice. I hope I still got it, but hooray! Hopefully we can test that StreamYard auto leveling. See if that works. I don't know.
Oh, my goodness.
My dogs are pissed now, though.
Dude, it's so awesome. I would, dude, literally, you saw me. I had tears in my eye. I had to get, I know you had all those people, you want to get a picture with me? I said, dude, I got to give you a hug. I gave you a hug before we left. I'm like, dude, this is unfreaking
Dude,
believable.
we all
I
did.
thought we'd win, but once it actually happened, it's like, holy crap, we actually did it.
Yeah.
Like, wow.
Dude, it was crazy for me. I was trying not to cry. Like think about the ending that could be like 5 minutes in, or toward the end of the game, 5 minutes away. You know, I'm like, I got to compose myself. I can't just start bawling here, and then all of a sudden something happens. And then when it happened, when it was done, like I couldn't cry. And then seeing the reactions and the players and the fans, and then I lost it. Then it was over. Bengals got me ugly crying on the website. You know what? I'm proud of it. I will cry.
I don't care if I cry, dude.
Big Lebowski, strong men do cry.
Exactly, dude. We stood the whole game. One time I sat down was at halftime. So after everybody, I had a cigar. We were handing out cigars at the tailgate, and I wanted to smoke a cigar. I was so dehydrated, not from drinking. I didn't drink anything I drink a beer or anything in the game. I just drank pop, but I ran out of pop, and I didn't want to go stand in the line. I was so dehydrated, I couldn't light my cigar up. I'm like, oh, it sucked. But everybody in session 158 was lighting cigars up. It was unbelievable, and I just sat there, and I'm just sitting there in the chair, and I'm just like soaking it all up. Because I couldn't get down by you guys. There were so many people down there. I just sat in my own chair, and I'm sitting there, and I'm just tears just rolling down my eyes. I mean, my boy Augie, who gave me the $10 super chat, he came from New York. He was at the game. He ran up, gave me a big ass hug. I'm like, yeah, we did it, man. It's awesome. I hugged so many guys. I mean, I even hugged a shirtless fat guy that was sitting behind us. So I mean, it was awesome, dude. It was one of the coolest experiences I've ever had. Iceman, Crown wants to. Where are you sitting for the game? This game this Saturday?
Yeah, I'm guessing. Like, oh, hey, we'll get to that.
Yeah,
we'll get to that. What's that? Oh, so August, he's the one, the super
Augie.
chat.
Yeah, Augie did a $10 super chat, but he didn't actually leave a comment. He just he just gave me the $10 super chat, so I appreciate it. So, but I had to give him a shout out because, like I said, he came all the way from New York to come down there, and he was telling me we were at the Holy Grail Friday night. And he was telling me how he became a Bengals fan. He said because of Boomer Esiason. He said that's his boy. And he said from Boomer, perfect. From Boomer, that's how he became a Bengals fan, and he stayed with it. MC. How do you have a voice? I don't. This is my voice is usually better than this.
I still have people to call back. I got a lot of messages like on my phone, things I missed. I fully rested my voice Sunday and all today, and this is the first time I've talked all day today. So I think I'm finally good.
Oh, that's good. I don't have that luxury. I had to talk to. Well, actually, I had to talk because actually me and Matty Myers. If you guys are watching, you can watch it on computer, and then you can watch it on TV. We're going to be interviewed sometime. Well, we already been interviewed, but it's supposed to be sometime on Channel 12 today, between 5 and 6. So. I don't know what it is. So everybody's got to know, what are you drinking?
Michter's again, but it's out of the Super Bowl. I can't wait to get the next one. Dwayne, still crying. Dude, I am too. Like every little thing I see, I posted the GoPro video of the Tyler Boyd touchdown. I start crying again. I'm like, what the hell's wrong with me?
It was ridiculous, man. I couldn't. It was so electric. I mean, that's the loudest I've ever heard that crowd in my life. Says Jay McDonald here. Says me and the boys celebrated with a cigar and bourbon. I mean, it was like Bengals. I was going to wait till we got out of the stadium to light the cigars up. Bengals Jim going, nope, I'm lighting that bitch up in the stadium. I said, I'm with you, dude. Let's go.
I gotta admit, so. I can't say enough. I guess I should have said more prior to the game, but all the talk about rushing the field, I kind of thought was a joke. But security,
they didn't think it was a joke
everywhere, and they heard too many people talking about it, so they called in fucking SWAT. And I was irate because if we as fans ruined this moment for the players and caused some weird stuff like that.
Right.
That's not it. Now, I'm not going to say anything about the Super Bowl, but I'm like, okay, no. But the security crew, like, we're not supposed to be smoking in the stands, stuff like that.
They didn't say
They let
anything
it
to
all
us.
slide.
Yeah, they didn't say anything to us. They let it all go.
I love all of you. I know so many of the security personnel. Everybody played it perfectly. They let us linger as long as they could,
Mhm.
and then like politely asked, like, we got to
Please
try
leave.
to kind of start.
They were starting to
great.
clean up when we were still in there.
Yeah,
Like,
they were absolutely phenomenal, and it was, oh my god, it was great. Hey, Crypt, who day?
Charles Simmons here. Thanks for the $2 super chat. He said, "Who day? Great meeting you guys Friday. It was great meeting you too. I met a lot of people down there Friday and Saturday. Friday night
Oh,
was so much fun.
Friday, everybody was so cool.
Oh,
Everybody
yeah,
was
it was
so
great.
absolutely cool.
Let's see.
I'm gonna start running through. There's some
Go
great
ahead.
comments.
Go
Zach
for it, man.
Perez, Gary Satterfield, hell yeah, dude. I could talk about that dude forever. Jay McDonald, hell yeah. Who they think gonna beat them Bengals?
All right, got
Jay
Chris here. He
McDonald.
said,
Go
"Oh
ahead.
yeah, this was cool. I didn't even know he was at Bengal gym. Anyway, Chris says off topic here, but Jonathan India is officially my favorite Reds player. Now he showed up for the city. Yeah, he was on the big screen. Apparently, he was at Bengal gym's tailgate. I went in early because I wanted to go down with you guys, so I missed
Yep.
Jonathan India. But that was so cool that he was there.
Oh yeah, that's great. I mean, that whole Lot E is such a great location because it's honestly it's by the biggest gate.
Yeah,
And it's so easy because people don't realize, but there are some front offices on that side of the stadium. So
right. Yes,
it just works. So if they want to take care of somebody, something like that, like, okay, just swing by right in front of the stadium. It's so awesome.
MC says every time I get up and look at my Bengals gear, I start crying again.
Hey, I don't blame you. Jay McDonald, we can celebrate, but there's still more work to be done. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
We'll get to that. Oliver.
Samuel, yeah, it was awesome seeing you get a picture with you after the game. That was cool. That's my Bengal, that's my bridge buddy there. I see him.
Have I met him?
I don't know if you've met Samuel or not, to be honest.
He'll tell
He'll
us.
let you know.
I'm so bad. Like, there's so many people. Yeah, Gary, something's happening big. Oh, absolutely. We'll hit on that too. Huge. Oliver and Pello got to watch a game with my kids and wife. Dude, that's the greatest thing to be able to share this with family and kids, especially to me. I don't have any kids, but to share it with kids, because I feel like there's so many life lessons in this, and trolls on the internet can laugh and joke, but we have been through a lot. We've collectively been through a lot, and all the friendships, like Strawberry. I've never known you until just this year.
Right, I know, exactly.
You know, and I call you a friend, and it's
exactly.
like I have more friends right now than I have ever had in my entire life, and
it's awesome. And we have friends from all over the place. I mean, because Jeff Holmes. I missed him Saturday, but I know he made it up, and I think he's from St. Louis. I've seen him a couple times at the game. Every time he comes to the game, he comes down and says hi to me. I missed him this Saturday, but he was there. I mean, I consider all these people my friends. It's cool that we, yeah.
Oh yeah, we got to talk about Drone Gate.
Yeah, was that?
I'm gonna get to these comments in order real quick. Sorry for like taking over the comment. I'm just gonna read through everybody.
I'm just trying to get everybody up there. Go for it.
And actually, you're real close there in timeline too.
I'm just trying to get everybody up there.
Yeah, Houday, Royal Flush Terry, the man, Houday.
Oh, dessert.
Already got the bourbon. Yeah, Jay McDonald knows how to celebrate. I appreciate that. So yeah, Edward, Drone Gate, dude. I thought it was official because I'm not a good drone pilot. I've got experience, but I'm not good. His video's a little rough, but like seeing the flight, I didn't notice that he went over the crowd. I know.
No, he stayed. Oh, I didn't. I hadn't got to see the video. I just saw the drone in the stadium.
The way he circled around, I felt like he was paying attention. He or she was paying attention to safety.
Right.
I thought, okay, that's a nice little tip. And I thought I saw some drone footage on the jumbotron.
Oh, really?
But yeah, but people are saying it was like aerial plane.
It could have been the sky cam too. Remember, because there's one where I saw the sky cam coming in, and I saw it up on the jumbotron. So that might have been
But
it.
if you look at the YouTube, the channel, there's some videos. I'm like, I don't think the Bengals would have done business with that. You know,
Right.
after Aaron Doster, who is, works at NFL, works for AP, pros pro photographer. He's like, no, that dude's screwed. He posted too much personal information. They're gonna catch him. Which I'm like, oh my God, it's like, okay, somebody's got a drone, they're videoing. There's nothing we can do. It's not like there's anything, can identify. I'm immediately thinking about the equipment I've got at home that I could have basically taken it out of the sky. I'm like, damn it, I should have brought. Now I need to bring a drone killer to all the games.
Right. There you go.
Because a drone killer will cut the engine too. So it just falls.
Wow.
So as long as somebody catches it, you're not worried about blades spinning.
You just don't want it to fall right in the middle of the field, though. That's the thing.
Well, oh yeah. I wouldn't have done it when it's over the players unless it's them on offense, and then
Right, exactly. Oops, my bad.
No, that was wild. Somebody, man, that takes a lot of guts, and there was some back and forth on Twitter about that. Now I have a drone that is untraceable that I do bad stuff with, but it's all test. It's all
Somehow that doesn't surprise me with you, Cap.
Well, in order to defend against this stuff, because hey, you're walking with your cell phone out in public, and your cell phone connects to a cell phone tower. You're not paying attention. You don't know that tower is legit or not, dude. I won't even go there. There are horror stories we'll talk about on Twitter. It's scary, so I play with that stuff. But yeah, that was wild. I've got a feeling that's not going to happen again because, in my opinion, the equipment to prevent that from happening is not expensive. So yeah, there won't be any drones, unofficial drones, flying around that stadium anymore.
All right, Paul Epstein, he said, I just got a white Burrow and Chase and orange Burrow and Chase jersey. Couldn't decide which one to wear, so I wore all four of them.
Man, I had
as cold as it was, I can understand that.
Well, I had Rocky gear, I don't know, like hunters wear it a lot of times.
Right.
Man, I was toasty. I had 4 layers on. I was toasty without a coat. I was shocked.
I really wasn't that bad. I mean, I had those bib overalls on, those orange and black ones. Only it got a little cold to me, like in the morning. My hands were cold, but that's it. All right, Augie, give me a $5 shout out or $5 super chat. Appreciate you. He said, Thunder Buddies for life, Iceman. May my undefeated record at the jungle is still active. I'm going to fly out for at least 3 more home games a year. Awesome, dude. Awesome. Come on. It's there's so many people that are Bengals fans that aren't from Cincinnati.
Yep.
Eric Dalton says, his YouTube comments, brick by brick fly response was, yes, I don't know the rules for sure. I learn as I go. I gotta find this YouTube channel. I haven't seen it. I didn't know it.
It's brick by brick Productions 513.
Okay.
So that could be true. Now, ignorance of the law is not an excuse, so there's still jail time. But most of your apps will tell you, unless you spoof your coordinates. So, like when I fly with a certain drone that I have, it's with a phone that I bought cash. It's a fake account that I signed up to download the app.
Right.
And I spoofed the coordinates. So basically, I'm out in the middle of the field in, let's say, Kansas, nowhere near airport or anything. So I'm allowed to do whatever the hell I want. If they ever catch it, they're going to be looking for a funny name, person with
not
very
Bengals
funny
captain.
Yeah, I'm not going to say the name, but because I use that in some sock accounts. But anyway,
there you go. All right, Corey Hall says Bengal Gyms was awesome, and India was a great dude. Also, it was great to meet you, Cap, and get a pic with him. Like everybody, you were taking pictures with everybody. I saw you. Somebody's coming taking a picture with you.
Oh, I'll never say no. So, yeah, Corey, if you posted that anywhere on like Twitter, tag me. Let me remind so I can try to connect names. I forget sometimes.
Oh, I get so many people. I'm horrible with names in general, and then I get so many people. It's like, oh, I don't have as many as you do, but I have a couple of them, and I forget people's names, so I apologize. Sammy said, "Are you staying Friday night and Saturday in Nashville?" No, I am. We are driving down Saturday and back up Saturday, so no hotel for me. But we're going down. Are you going down, Cap?
Yeah, haven't figured out all the details, but I'm close to just saying F it and spending stupid money.
I
Like,
already
whatever.
spent stupid money. I did it last night. I was like, I'm going, dude. I said, I think like Buffalo. If it was in Buffalo, me and Prince Ice were going either way last night. We were going to go. If it was in Buffalo, it's 7 hours. I might not have gone, but Tennessee, it's only 4 hours, dude. I'm going. John Wick here says, I'm in Sacramento, California, and I was at a sports bar watching the game, and there were a lot of Raider fans were around, and they all hated me, but they were all chill fans. That's good. Most Raider fans I saw weren't bad.
Oh man! Oh, seriously. Now the parking lots were a disaster. I've never seen our parking lots left in such
Oh my God,
disarray.
Longworth Hall was destroyed.
Dude,
I couldn't
the
believe
Raiders fans tailgate different, and that's some Oakland stuff because I know we don't do that in Cincy, but it's all good. We got the personnel, clean it up. But the general vibe from everybody met. Man, I love Raiders fans. I have always honestly wanted the Bengals stadium to emulate them a little bit. I'm not afraid to say it. You know, the black hole, all the costumes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. We don't have to be scary. We can be funny, but it's just showing that just wild, like, oh my God, these fans are nuts. I want to be known as that nutty, crazy, wild fan base that you can count on for great video, great photos, fun times, awesome.
We're fun to be around.
Exactly.
That's exactly what I try to do. All right, Dustin. Again, $4.99 super chat. Appreciate it. What a weekend. Quick feedback. Running game concerned. We'll need to close out these games. Like to see more Evan, please. Houday. Yeah, I'm a little concerned with the running game. I'm actually my concern going into the Tennessee game is that Larry Ogie one. I can't say his name now, man.
Ogunjobi.
Thank you. Larry Ogunjobi is out. That's a concern. And hopefully Trey Hendrickson is okay. But Mike Daniels went out. So we're down 2 D tackles. Hopefully not Trey. So that concerns me more right now than the running game, to be honest. Is it because we got to be able to stop Tennessee's run, and not having Larry and not having, if we don't have Trey to get pressure on him, that's a little scary for me.
So last three games, Titans are bottom 5. Man, my dog's doing weird stuff. Our bottom 5 in the NFL in pass defense as far as yards. So, you know, I feel like this is a game that they can, you know, go back to letting Joe cook. And let's see, it was the Texans, are you serious? The Texans, the Dolphins, and the 49ers. You're kidding me.
The what?
That they played. So Jimmy G put 322 on them.
Mm-hmm.
And Tua put 205 on them. Okay, so a little bit better, but I mean, Tua's weak. No. That was the leader. I'm sorry. Davis Mills put 301, 3 touchdowns, and no picks on their defense.
There you go. Let
so
Joe cook,
Davis
baby.
Mills.
Who?
Apparently who is as good as Joe Burrow. So, hey, Burrow, hey, and last year Burrow put some numbers on him. So Burrow could be in for that was day. What I want to see is we hit fast, we hit furious early, just get us 21 points out of nothing, you know, and then just put Henry away. Because I'm worried about the D-line. Yeah. I'm sorry, like I've always said it. Injuries, we need to weather them like every other team, like mediocre luck in the middle. We're almost looking at a D-line completely wiped out. Yeah. And when your D-line's wiped out, that's going to put stress on your secondary. You know, honestly, like one position group, we've weathered some injuries on linebacker. We've weathered some injuries on D-line. We've weathered some injuries in the secondary. We need some help. We need some luck to get some guys back healthy on the D-line. I'm looking forward to hearing good news on Trey. Yeah. And we might need to pick somebody up. I know they're looking at it, but
hopefully Mike Daniels is all good too. He went out like the first drive.
Now our running game, They honestly, I honestly haven't looked at the film, and I probably won't have time. So you might need to lean on, Coach Minnick, Bengals hands. But I feel like they sold out to stop the run. They didn't want Mixon to beat them this time, and I don't know that the Titans are going to be able to do that.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Super chat from Casey Lockhart here, 555. Who day, brother?
Yeah,
Who day? Casey Cash in the house.
So Andrew asked if I was pumped. I am unbelievably pumped for a million reasons. We'll the whole show will be why we're pumped. So
yeah,
Andrew, again, we deserve this. Yep, Charles Simmons. We need Casey's red zone playbook. I like the thought, but they've been together a lot longer. And for example, I mean, come on, did you see that throw Kelsey made? Like, bro, that was pressure in his face, hands out, I was shocked.
It was around the money.
That was a toss.
Yeah.
And I don't necessarily want to do that right now. But I see your point. We've got to get better, but some of that's going to be execution. Some of that's the blocking to get our guys. There's a lot of talk on another second down run again late in the game, but it was a Jamar Chase run, so it's not like it was just up the middle. We wanted
that's what you try to do different stuff. They had Chase run it a couple times and tried to change.
We wanted to eat clock. It was the end of the game. They had no timeouts.
I like that because that's what San Francisco is doing with Debo. They're letting him run, and I can see Chase. We can utilize Chase a lot, like Debo does. Sammy here says their D is different than when we beat the Titans. But
that's why I said the last 3 games they are bottom 5 pass defense. What's his? I forgot it. I know Mills. Everybody talked about him for a little while, but then he kind of fell off the talk. But yeah, Davis Mills put up over 300 yards and 3 tutties.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Burrow
can do that and more.
Whatever the reason was, I didn't watch that game, but whatever the reason was, if we get that Titans defense, Joe could put up 500 yards.
Oh, absolutely. Roy Flush Terry says Mike Daniels out for the season with a groin injury. Well, that sucks. Okay. Way to put a damper on the party there, Terry. No, I'm just kidding.
Damn. And he worked so hard.
So we're down 2 of them. That's not good. So some others, Gary Satterfield said Big Daddy Bayou is ready. And Hill ain't bad. No, BJ Hill isn't bad. Big Daddy Bayou, Tyler Shelvin, he didn't look all that good against Cleveland. I'll just say that. And he got to play. We might have to throw him out there and see what happens. So, and Cap, lots of people are asking, how's your truck if it got peed on again or not? It was crazy. My work day. I love my job. It's serious work. We rushed. We literally ran out the door. Completely forgot to bring my dye and spray paint for the beard. Yeah, I told you Friday night. It's like you didn't do the stripes.
But I've done it. I told you I've done it before. I thought about it prior. I've done it before, and the only 2 times that I could find, we lost. So hey, maybe we dodged a bullet. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe don't.
Natty, sup Jeff and Calf. Yep. The natural. I hope it's okay to call him Natty.
I call him Natty all the time. He's been Natty forever.
Sam, no cap. I've seen you before, and you're tall. Like Samuel. I recognize the name, and but we haven't officially
met. And Andrew here wants to know: are we going to be rooting for AJ tonight?
You know what? I don't really care. AJ hasn't really.
I love
done
AJ.
A ton. Yeah.
But I haven't honestly. I haven't even that thought hadn't even crossed my mind, to be honest.
So here's the thing:
the Bengals.
I think it might be safe for me to say, my AJ. I've always loved AJ as a player, but I've not had that. I know people. It seems like a lot of people had Joe Burrow type love for AJ Green, but it was the people that hated Dalton the most loved AJ Green the most. It was almost like a way to offset that to prove that Dalton stunk. I sat in the film room with Coach Lewis, and I can't tell you how many times I heard about AJ Green missing an assignment, running a wrong route, not understanding the defense in front of him. When we got a new coordinator, rumors had trouble picking up the new playbook. Part of the reason why he might have been disgruntled when Zach came in, because Zach's offense is a little bit more sophisticated. We've seen him completely just stop in playoffs, like drop a deep ball against the Chargers.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You fumble at critical moments to lose games. I appreciated everything AJ Green had done, but I still think like Chad Johnson's number one receiver. And right now I'm thinking Chase is number 2 right
exactly.
there. So I don't hate the guy. I'm glad to see, but I think he could have done more and he could have been involved more. Even coming back from injury, but yeah. Hey, if Geno is healthy,
that's going to be what I talk about that.
I don't know if he's been working out.
I have no idea, but I heard that I heard somebody put that on Twitter or something earlier today. First, I'm like, no, there's no way. But the Rams brought back, is it Waddle or who the safety they brought back?
Eric Weddle.
Eric Weddle, yeah, Weddle,
yep.
And he hadn't played in 2 years, and I heard he's starting tonight. So I mean,
I can't wait to see how that works out. Because now Weddle was impressive, and Geno's that impressive specimen, but I feel like Geno's injuries really kind of wore him down.
If Geno's got anything left and he can give us anything,
I would love it. I would think he'd be healthy now.
Yeah,
and it was all about health. That's all it was.
Absolutely.
If he had any ill feelings about that when it was, now that it's out, he was hurt. If he's complained about that coaching staff not playing him back, then I don't want him around. But cheering for AJ Green's gonna be easy.
I'll be happy for him if he makes it. But I just hadn't even thought about it, to be honest.
Yep.
I'm gonna say this wrong. Sia Soul, I think is how you say it.
Cy Soul.
Cy Soul. There you go. Cy Soul.
Cy Young Award,
Yeah, duh. I'm a baseball fan. I should know that. Cy Soul. All the way from Springfield, Massachusetts. The energy in the stadium made me feel a part of Cincinnati. As a New England native, never would have changed being a Bengals fan. Who day? Dude, that stadium, and you can tell by our voices. There was a video that a friend of ours actually took, and she was over in Kentucky. And she videoed it, and I put it. I know it's on the Strawberry Ice Facebook page. I didn't put it on Twitter yet. You could hear the crowd clearly over in Kentucky. That's how loud we were. I mean, I would love to get the decimal point to see how loud were we? How was it the loudest ever? It's got to be pretty daggone close.
You know what? I'm going to say no. I'm sorry. We still got work to do. Every single time they pan to the crowd, look. And I looked around, I turned around. There were some people that I know, their mouth was shut. I'm not naming names, but
it wasn't me. I'll tell you that.
I get it. Sometimes you need a break. When I take a break, instead of yelling the defense, I was losing my voice. I had to get to the point where I'm like, I had to find the right tone of just to get a noise out, and I had to drop my volume some. But any noise helps. And they pan the crowd, and there's half the people in view just standing there.
I'll tell you this, Cap. There were times like they started a thing on Jumbotron where they put the circle around the huddle and start cheering now while they're trying to get the play out, and I would scream, and then we get closer, and I would scream even more.
Not enough people did. Like here's the thing,
and I
when
kept
they're
screaming
in
louder.
the
I'm like,
huddle
I found
is when we want to scream. It's everybody practices silent count. It's a little bit effective. Yeah, we can get some false starts and stuff, but it's even more effective when they're in the huddle. Like next season, since we don't have any more home games, next season, everybody, when they huddle up, I'm always watching the play clock. And if it's a timeout, and they're huddling up talking, I'm not going to yell the whole time. Like I've got to save something. But when the clock starts,
more levels to my voice than I thought I had, because I was screaming when in the huddle. Then it's getting closer to they're about to say hike, and I get another level. They get getting closer. That's why my voice sounds like this, because I found levels I didn't even know I had. And somebody in here to chat. Here it is, Keith. There it is. I want to say, yeah, it was fun. We had a little chat going on, Spaces or whatever you can do on Twitter. We did that late Friday night. It was fun. I didn't start it. I think his name was Gary, down in Tennessee. He started it because I couldn't sleep Friday night. I mean, I don't know if you saw the Twitter video I put out Friday night. Well, yeah, Friday morning. So we're up to like 3:00 in the morning talking Bengals. It was a blast talking to everybody that was on that space chat. I tried to invite you, but I think you were already asleep. So,
Oh, we were out. I can't even remember. We were out late. We were out late Saturday. Ended up going. I got roped in. So I think Jerry wanted to go to Tin Roof. I'd never been to Tin Roof. I'm
always
still
packed
in
there.
I'm still in a full suit and my custom shoes that were given to me as a gift.
Oh, you went
And
to Tin
there's
Roof?
just shit all over the floor and Tin Roof. People are just drunk and stepping on me. And I'm like, I gotta go because I'm it's gonna be bad. Like I gotta go. And then somebody turns like, oh, you don't look like you're having fun. You're not dancing.
Hey, real
I'm
quick.
like, oh no, I got dance moves.
We're on channel 12 right now. If you want to see it,
nice.
I'll
pull it back up.
Yeah, Maddie's on right now. I can see it. I can't hear it. But anyway, Augie, give a $2 super chat. Appreciate it. Man, you're giving me all kinds of love. I love it. Heck, Geno should be fresh, full year off.
I hope it happens.
He might be.
I hope it happens.
I think it's worth a shot for sure.
Dalton, absolutely love seeing all the believe signs at the tailgate. Dude, Dalton, you are the man. I mean, they made TV, national TV. You gave so many people like something to talk about and hold up and other people to see and talk about. Appreciate you so much for doing that for free just because you love the team. I can't wait till you hook up with a pro team and are just a millionaire.
Exactly. Now, Eric said the loudest we got was 105.3.
I think we've been louder than that this season.
Well, I think we're louder than that. I think the loudest before that was the Green Bay game. I think I heard Tony Pike, I think it was Austin Elmore. I think he was saying that on the show today. That was the loudest so far this season. They were going to check and see if we got louder Saturday.
Seth Tanner said we haven't been over 105 since Green Bay. So we hit Green Bay. We didn't have near the numbers at Green Bay that we had. Like,
it was the largest crowd in Paul Brown Stadium history.
A record 66,000, and I'm telling you, there were way less Raiders fans than I thought.
Oh yeah, there were a couple of them,
and we couldn't break Green Bay. I'm not dogging us because I'm in there, but I'm saying again, I've been saying it. I'll keep saying it. If we can just get more people, everybody. You don't want to strain yourself. Fine. If you can't, obviously, like people who can't speak, you're off the hook. If you're elderly and your blood pressure, you don't want to even smack a chair, you're off the hook. I'm not saying that. But people like me who have the ability and just sit there staring, I'm praying that people come on board and start getting louder. We can hit 120 and maybe talk him into that tattoo.
Yeah.
William, Houday Iceman, it's been a great year.
Oh. Yeah, thanks for the $2 or $5 super chat. Thank you.
William's right. It has been a phenomenal year. I mean, honestly, house money. I will be sad if we lose any more games here on out.
Oh,
but I'm not. I've said it online. I won't be broken because, man, I'm going to be proud as hell of this team. We are
we are above schedule.
People were talking so much shit about Zach Taylor. Couldn't get this done. Couldn't get that done. His first year with his players.
Right.
His first year with his players. We do something that Marvin Lewis couldn't do in 16 years. No offense to Marvin Lewis. But everybody dogging. People were saying Marvin was a better coach. We got that dub in the playoffs. We get to never hear about that again. I'm confident because we're going to win more next year, the year after that. This is
This is just beginning. Just beginning.
And real quick, somebody asked about where Coach went. He went to Mount Lookout Tavern. To give out Gabe. I am so jealous. Like everybody, I've said it before, but I'll say it here. When I'm not involved in stuff, I get so jealous. because that was before the suit and stuff. I was always trying to get involved. I'm such a kid and football fan at heart. So, but it's a good jealousy because I've told people with the team, like, we've got to get everybody involved. I'm not going to carry anything on my own. Nobody, like, there are people that don't like the costume. There are people that don't like the positivity. We've got to have other people. Hell, I go to charity events, get stuff signed, and then my wife gets the same thing signed, and I give away doubles all the time. I don't need to hoard stuff. But so I get jealous, but I was so happy for those people. I'm like, God, I wish I'd have been there. But how cool for those people that were there. Coach just walks in. Oh
I know.
God. I would start bawling.
I would have freaked out, dude. That would have been so awesome. I wish I was there.
Ice, what? Go through all those comments again. My bad.
Yeah, no, it's Sam here.
Sam!
Yeah.
Oh my God, Loyal, bro, I fucking love you. I miss you so. I cannot believe this, dude. If you're not on Twitter, you got to get on Twitter. You, John, and that's about it. Is what I miss the most from Cincy Jungle, dude. Dude, loyal to a fault. That man is good people. Dude, some of the conversations we've had, I'll get off topic. Martin Luther King Day, racial tensions in America, stuff like that. You've helped teach me some stuff. Like, we could talk forever, but like, dude, that man, Sam, I love you.
Can you hit pause?
Sorry. Shit.
You won't pause?
What?
I just hit pause on the TV. I can rewind it, right? Oh, I can't.
Oh, they'll have it online too, so you'll be able to click on the segment and pick it up.
Yeah, I'll find it. Yeah, she was trying to screen record it on our computer while I was on here and missed it. And I got internet TV and it won't pause now. So anyway, we'll get back to it here.
That's weird.
Yeah, Terry, I'm with Terry. He said, "I wish we had another home game this season." Absolutely.
I know.
I think
you know what?
We might be turning Nissan Stadium. I think that's what they call it in Tennessee. We might be turning that into tour. There are a lot of Bengals fans going down there, I think. Let's see here. Aaron here says, I've been to the Jags, Packers, and the Raiders game, and all those games were louder and packed. And when Cap and I get a pick, we're undefeated. Oh, there you go.
Now, Aaron, are you the one that came up and said you showed me the other pick and said we won that game and then we won this one? You posted on Twitter. Message that and I'll look at that because I think that's the one.
Yeah, I love Augie's right. Zach giving the game ball to the fans of the city. And that's awesome. Zach is one of us. I mean, that is awesome.
You all don't understand how much Zach is one of us. Like, God, like, I can finally start telling stories about this, about me being, I'm going to say creepy, but it's like, it's like the open source intelligence stuff, like finding stuff, it's just so easy for me because I do it for a living, so I find old podcasts that brought his wife on, and the way she talks about it, and the little segment that they did recently, she said it again, how hard he works, how late he would stay signing autographs. She said before how he'll work 80 hours a week, won't be home. I know he was at work like 9:30 at night last week recently, prepping. The man works so hard and just wants to see, like a great leader should, his hard work and his getting people to buy in is for the benefit that these guys that play this game and love this game so much get to feel what it's like to be a champion. Exactly. And it's just such a powerful idea to get behind. And that's why everybody's bought in. And the first thing that he can't wait, the first thing every time he gets off work, he runs home and actually spends time with his family, and hangs out and talks to his kids.
Yeah, he ran home to go to his kids' basketball game. That was cool. Hey, your boy, he could be in Nashville.
Dude,
there you go.
I cannot wait. I cannot wait, man. Oh, I appreciate you. Oh my God, I'm getting misty. I cannot wait to meet you, man. Seriously, you're one of those dudes. Like you think it's just Cincy Jungle. It's a handle. Blah blah blah. You're one of those people I've never ever ever forgotten. How many years ago being on Cincy Jungle, like the things that you said.
I'll be down there. I want to meet this guy too.
We've had disagreements on Dalton and stuff, but it was always respectful, and it was always for the love of the team and AJ Green and stuff like that, and it's all coming together. We're all like, oh my God, great dude.
All right, Mark Robinson here says, Houday, what do you think of the game Saturday? And you think we stand a chance? Absolutely, we stand a chance.
Technically, we're favored because if you're looking at the sports books giving the home team 3 points,
Mm-hmm,
and the one time the line I saw, they were getting 2.5. I'm like, oh, so you're basically saying we're favored by 0.5 point. So yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna like go act like an asshole. Like, oh yeah, we should crush. We are a dangerous team. They are also a very good team. This is going to be a battle. I'm not as confident as I was against the Raiders, and the Raiders down to the wire. Now I feel like we match up better with the Titans, so I think we can win it. I hope we do.
Like I said, you talk about how we threw the ball, or people throwing the ball on the Titans. I think we can. Like I said, my concern right now is our defensive line. That's my concern. Matthew Crabtree here says, was a regular season ticket holder who used to wear the orange stormtrooper costume. I haven't seen that costume in the stadium in a while. So you used to wear it, or you're wondering who was wearing it?
I haven't seen that dude for a while. I heard rumors that he got and oh God, this is horrible because if this dude is just a saint, I heard rumors from not at all reputable sources that whoever wore the costume got in some legal trouble, stuff like that, blah, blah, blah. And I haven't seen him in a while. I miss the outfit though.
Yeah, me too. All right. MC. I get that right. I love that my 8-year-old son will be able to wear a Burrow jersey when he is 15, and everyone here in Texas will compliment him. Houday, dude. Yep. And that's one thing I get to say this, but we're talking about watching. You said you don't have any children yet. Well, I got 2 of them. My son goes with me to every single game, and to be honest, it was the coolest thing to experience this with my son, and that's what's going to be even cooler going this weekend to Tennessee and experience this with my son, because he knows the Marvin Lewis years. I mean, he's been through the 7 years of not winning a playoff game, and I've told him about the 90s and all that stuff. So he's never seen the Bengals win. He's never seen any of his teams win anything, to be honest, in his whole lifetime. So watching him enjoy that and how fired up he is about the Bengals, it's awesome. So that was truly, truly an awesome father-son moment, and I hopefully have some more here this weekend. Jim Schroeder, I think this is my neighbor. Ice, are you going to hit up Nashville karaoke bars and sing "Welcome to the Jungle" for all those Titans fans there? No, I'm not going to get down there in time enough to do that. Like I said, we're driving down.
That is a good idea. I will.
That's a great idea.
I will, only because Houday used to sing with a country band at bars.
There you go.
Yeah. She's great, and country is her perfect.
I would love to go down there.
I'm not a giant country music fan.
I like country music. I mean,
I grew up on old school hip hop.
Yeah,
I can dance to that.
I like that too.
Somebody's gonna have to teach me how to line dance in that.
I mean, dude, I in high school I was a big hip hop kid. Then the country phase came around, so I started like that. Then I had the heavy metal. So, I mean, I like everything. There's not a whole lot of music I don't like. Mark says, "Houday, great work, guys, being Bengals fans." And I think Mark's from the UK. So what's up, man, from the UK?
Hell yeah, have some Jaffa cakes for me, man. I miss the UK.
Let's see here. It's here. What's the name? Oh, they're talking about Dalton here. I'm disrespectfully I'm disagreeing respectfully with all y'all. Dalton was trash on the field. AJ's a legend, respectfully. That's why. Hey, everybody's. I don't care. I mean, honestly, I don't care anymore. To be honest, we got Jackpot Joey Burrow. We got Chase. We got T. Higgins. The Andy Dalton, AJ Green era is over. They didn't win a playoff game. I love those guys, both of them equally.
You know what? We had some conversations. Some people giving the old school Bengals love Friday night at Holy Grail, and I basically said this. You know what? Andy Dalton was phenomenal for being a second-round pick.
Oh, yes,
there is a reason Joe Burrow is a number 1 overall, and we got lucky to be in position to finally get the guy where he should have been gotten. But when you look overall, the teams are completely different. Marvin Lewis, quiet. Andy Dalton, quiet. The quietest dude on the team, the lowest energy guy on the team, I'm sorry, AJ Green. was eerie quiet.
Jackpot Jerry Burrow ain't quiet.
I met him a couple times, and he's a nice guy, but I was uncomfortable because I'm obnoxious. and,
Yeah.
and AJ,
That makes two of us.
AJ is so quiet. Gino, super quiet. Everybody on the team was quiet. Right now, dude, Joe Mixon will get a flag for run across the field to tackle his own dude to celebrate a touchdown.
Right.
Zach is ripping ass going after referees on the
Oh,
sideline.
dude, he was going nuts when they called that timeout, which wasn't a freaking timeout. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
I was with him. I was like, get him, Zach.
I have been waiting for that because I'm sorry. I understand you don't have to be loud and obnoxious to be a leader, but I've been a leader and I'm kind of out loud and obnoxious. So I identify with that type of person who can get everybody pumped up. Zach can do that. Joe Burrow can do that. The interaction between Chase and Burrow talking shit to each other on the sidelines. Trey Hendrickson is like one of the most just like Trey Hendrickson will cross lines talking trash. I'm like, oh my God. The dude, like Tigers talked about it. And like he's such a nice guy and he looks so proper.
You get on the field, though, it's different, baby.
And we've got those dogs we've needed for so long. It's a completely different personality on this team.
It's awesome. All right, Keith says, Jeff, I might try to set up a Twitter space later this week. Also, Cap, did you see the Bengals?
I see him bringing back Larry O. He has
absolutely
been phenomenal. Now, I'm hoping this team and these players, I'm not looking to cheat anybody out of a paycheck. But I also don't want anybody trying to take advantage of like, oh, well, now we're going to make you right on the fancy checks. Nah, let's get some good, solid deals. Let's get people paid and leave room to continue to build toward multiple Lombardis, not just one, not all in 1 year and hope it happens. No. I want 4, I want 5, I want 6. All this stairway to 7 bullshit coming out of Pitt. I want it to be Cincinnati. I want to be able to laugh and say, who got there first?
Matty says he put my logo up on TV. That's cool. I missed that if he did.
Sweet.
I have to find it. Like I said, I was trying to watch it while I'm doing this, and I didn't get to watch the whole thing, so I have to check it out.
I mean, depending on how far away from your logo, I don't know what you're holding that's going toward your mouth. But
it's a strawberry at the strawberry microphone there, Cap. Cecil.
Man, we got so many great comments. Everybody is awesome.
I apologize to everybody. I can't. There's so many. I'm trying to get to all of them.
We're catching up right now.
Yeah,
I'm reading through.
Sam says,
Aubrey Rose, such a cool experience. Watch from the suspension bridge.
Yeah, she's the one who got the video. That's my neighbor. She's up the street. She had the video across from the bridge where you could hear it. So I see here, Augie. I've been getting a lot of Augies. God, we need Trey to clear protocol. Wish this game was on Sunday.
I think he'll do it.
We all need to pray.
Seriously, it's just now Monday. We got plenty of time.
Yeah, I think.
And
so.
no, that's my. The wife would be mad at me for that. That's not how medical stuff works, and I'm not a doctor. But
we got plenty of time. He'll get over it. You can just get over that shit.
What's going on, Maddie? Good job. I haven't seen the thing yet, but I love the things are happening. That's great.
Awesome. All right, Tony says we'll be fine if Trey can't go. He's out. Best pass rusher. He's out best pass rusher. The Titans aren't that.
Augie, me rapping Gangsta's Paradise. That's a song I can handle.
Oh, I love Gangsta's Paradise.
Here's a funny thing. I do a good impersonation of Slick Rick.
Oh, I need to see that sometime then.
Which also kind of falls in line with another group that may have put out the Humpty Dance. So I have done Humpty Dance karaoke. I've done children's story.
Is your chance doing a hump? You look like MC Hammer on crack, Humpty. Oh, sorry.
You look like MC Hammer on crack, Humpty. Yeah. I can a little bit. It might get weird in Nashville. Let's go.
Yeah. Did you answer this already, Fox?
Foxy, I'm sorry. No, I didn't even bring my truck. But now we just got to talk about the pee and then not pee, and we're going to win games.
Okay. Sam here says, I believe Trey will snap if they try to keep him from playing. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sam saying, I've heard the quote a couple times. People say Burrow's what people thought Baker was. Exactly. See, I try to tell people that, and Cleveland fans would get mad, but I'll never forget the GIF that's online. Baker unzipping his pants and acting like he's slapping out his little tiny wiener. We all know it's small, dude. Stop lying. Whereas, I'm sorry, Burrow, I'm not, it's whatever. But that's fake confidence. That's a dude trying too hard. I've been that dude. I was a complete nerd in school, and I always wanted to be cool. And people that try too hard do really dumb stuff like that. And I did, dude, I've embarrassed myself so many times. It was late in life before I realized how to have confidence and the best way to have confidence. And that was essentially working on myself and trying to improve where I am in life. And the lessons I learned and working hard and taking risks and chances and just shutting up and stop trying so hard. It all came naturally. Joe Burrow is that dude. Joe Burrow's had that chip on his shoulder. Now, granted, Joe Burrow's been that dude since high school.
Right.
So he had a little easier time in school than I did. But,
oh, come on. You were a star athlete, Cap. Don't lie. Come on now.
Hey, I played volleyball. I played basketball. I always wanted to try football. I was a decent wide receiver at flag, but no, I wasn't Burrow. He's had that chip on his shoulder for a while, and he doesn't have, the dude is joking around about his glasses. I just thought they look cool.
I know.
He doesn't have to come up with any quirky one-liner or like Baker on those pressers trying to like do quotes from movies to be cool. Nah, that's not Joe. Joe, it's natural for Joe. That's why he is a winner. Sam nailed that.
Rob says, he said, I brought my truck and left it overnight, went to the Grail. Thank God it was there
That's
Sunday.
Good to know. I was terrified because there were dudes looking for stuff in the trash on the ground. And
there was so much trash there.
I
couldn't believe it.
I'm not too good to, I've volunteered soup kitchens, all kinds of, but I'm like,
well, Jimmy was cleaning his tailgate up Saturday or Sunday still. He tweeted that out. He was still cleaning it up. He had like 2,000 people estimated at his tailgate there. William House says free agents are going to want to play with Jackpot Joey. Absolutely. I think that's already happened. That's how we got the guys we got already.
Sam saying Chase the best wide receiver in Bengals history. That's a lot coming from you. Absolutely. I'll wait. He could be. He looks like he will be. I'll say that. But like people and Isaac Curtis. A lot of fans discount Isaac Curtis. A lot of fans go back and look at Isaac Curtis, what he did. And I still think what Chad did, his feet with his size, absolutely insane.
I like this comment from Sammy. Said, I love you too, Iceman. Been watching you before you were cool.
Dude, I appreciate it. I'm not surprised Sam would have been from day one. Like that's like I didn't know that, but that's so cool that oh man, this night's just crazy.
All right, Optic Blast. Quiet confidence is probably the most effective. And I love that. I don't want Joe to be Baker. I don't want him to be that. It's like
let's go shit though. He's not quiet.
No, but in a press conference he is. Okay, the whistle. Now, which I even got to that thing. Did you hear a whistle? I didn't hear a whistle. And as Joe said, he goes, I didn't hear any whistle. And he had that little sly smirk on his face. But I didn't even know anything about the whistle until the next day. I'm like, what whistle are you talking about? Because I thought they thought Joe was out of bounds when he threw that ball is what I thought they were talking about. I never got an explanation in the game. I didn't find out till later.
Yep. And I tweeted about, hey, go to my Twitter. Seriously though, I spent time to break down the video and show like when it started, when it stopped. So you'll find the video on my Twitter. I didn't hear it in game, and people act like they screwed up the call, like they actively ignored. No. I understand how they thought that the whistle happened when the touchdown happened because it was so close. These people saying, it was the middle of the play. No, it wasn't. Somebody else I heard said, well, the whistle blew as it was going across the goal line. No, it didn't. The whistle blew after the ball crossed the goal line. It was damn near in Tyler Boyd's hand. When you're live and somebody whistled, especially the dude that messed up, and
Why
everybody
did he have his whistle in his mouth then anyway? Is what I want to know.
well, that's
For what?
something else. But everybody huddles up, and
Right.
what happened? You know, I heard a whistle. I guarantee, dude's like, I blew that when he scored. That wasn't like. Are you sure? Because it kind of almost sounded like a No. Yeah, that's fine. It's a touchdown. We'll move on. Yeah, I guarantee, dude was peeing his pants.
Right. Well, that
You
took
know,
him forever
who's a comedian on Twitter now? Like, blows a whistle, piss down his leg. You know, dude, that's great. I need to beg that dude, please do that for those referees. It's a clip.
Yeah, like Maddie says, he said that crew was horrible, which they're
that's
so
no
good.
What to talk about?
They're
They
not
were horrible for the Raiders.
Right,
So
and we
often.
still won. And we still won, baby. But that crew's not even going to do another playoff game this year, so they're done.
Jim Schroeder, Baker is a sober Johnny Manziel, absolutely. But yeah, back to Burrow. Burrow will talk his shit during a presser.
Yeah.
Burrow will definitely sound off in game, but it's all cool. You know, like you can't zero me. You know, whereas Baker would say something dorky and weird and awkward, like, you know,
I'm feeling dangerous today.
Oh yeah, I'm feeling dangerous. Like, dude, this is like, for what? Are you gonna dodge bullets? What are we talking about?
He's gonna play dodgeball.
Good Lord.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Rob, it was about 5 feet. It really was.
Yeah.
And the biggest thing is, even if the referees knew that it came before, the NFL officiating talks about spirit of the rule all the time. That's why when we got screwed against the Steelers in the playoffs and Shazier speared Gio in the helmet, they put that extra. They had it already. Blow the whistle if there's any doubt. That was doubt. They should have blown the whistle. They didn't. They didn't even look at it. They didn't talk about it. They didn't care. That the fix was in. This, they talked about it because the spirit of the rule is, okay, if Joe Mixon's forward progress is stopped,
right,
and maybe somebody blows a whistle too fast, we've been cheated out of that, where we're on defense and we get a fumble, and it was a fast whistle. You know, plays dead in that case because it's forward progress. But if one just randomly pops out for no reason, it's not a forward progress thing. The idea is, what if the whistle just blows and Joe Burrow's got the ball? Well, the whistle blows and then he throws the ball. Everybody reacts to the whistle. That could be a touchdown easy. That's why they're going to replay the down. The spirit of the rule is to protect that situation, not when there's only one outcome. The only outcome from that play at that time was a touchdown.
Right.
Because the ball is right.
And it's not like they stopped playing. I don't care what people, that's what they want to say, that they stop playing. I don't care any NFL player. If you're in the middle of a playoff, especially a playoff game, you're going to hear some random whistle go, oh, okay, I'm just going to stop right now. Dude, they're full of crap. They're not going to stop.
They're blowing the whistle. You know, they're trying to get these guys to stop
because they won't stop, right? So you can't sit there and say that one little whistle.
Saying, very split second, the very first one, like, oh, bullshit. It didn't happen. The video shows it didn't happen. Everybody that says that is just an idiot. And there are major members in the media who've said that they're idiots.
Yeah. Well, I get to Brandon here. He said about the whistle. I talked to a Raiders fan. He said the NFL helped the Bengals because we have jackpot Joey Burrow. Burrow sells. I said, that's your excuse. How come the NFL didn't help Herbert in
How come
18?
How come they didn't help us against the Jets when the official blatantly
against not Hill,
Hilton.
Yeah, it was Hilton. Yeah, it was Hilton. Yeah, that was awful. That was an absolute awful call. Awful call.
I mean, it wasn't even close. They made the wrong call. They admitted it afterward. I heard that they sent an apology letter to the team. Yeah, if that's the case, we would have won that game. We probably would have been 1 seed at the end of the year if officials really loved Joe Burrow that much. Yeah, some of the now I know a couple Raiders fans are like, you know, honestly, if they knew what they did, I still think the touchdown should have stood. because it
because
was a touchdown.
it's like Tyler said. He said there's no way they stopped in the middle in middle of the play.
Exactly.
Or Harry said, yeah.
0.14 seconds.
There's no way they stopped. You're full of crap. Well, because they thought Joe Burrow was going to go out of bounds, but he took 1 step and whoop, and Cap, that play reminded me of the play he did I think it was in the playoff game against Clemson, and he threw it to Chase, where he was just about out of bounds and he flipped it up. Same play, but this one was for a touchdown.
Yep.
Let's see here.
I see a couple other people talking about. I think Schroeder talking about quiet for Burrow. So hey, I'm happy to be overruled. I feel like though, quiet with Dalton was the team had installed some words for audibles that were crude. I'll just say to force Dalton to yell out, body parts and sex stuff. So that's quiet. That's, AJ Green,
Dude,
there was no emotion out of that guy almost all the time. Burrow will yell out. So I don't see that as quiet, but I can see why somebody, because he's not yelling at people and trying to act like Baker. I get it. You guys are right.
Optic Blast here says, "Oh my God, that crew was from the Jets game." I think he's right. And it said, I think the Jets were like 3-0 in the games they refed. I'm pretty sure wasn't that the same crew was in the Jets game? I have to look it back. I think it was. To be honest, now he says that.
The Raiders? I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No.
I don't
think that crew was in the playoffs, but maybe I'm right. Y'all can check that out.
Yeah, there you go. There's raw body parts and sex stuff.
I don't know for sure, but I knew it was embarrassing stuff to get him to yell out. And honestly, I thought that a million times because business, anybody wanting to move up in business, anybody wanting to be a leader, if you're too quiet, if you don't know what to say, social media, maybe you want to get some more followers, maybe you want to be a personality, whatever. If there are any free or low cost like improv workshops, I've never been to one. I've always wanted to do one, but I'm telling, like, I've done like improv, like practice from YouTube stuff, like 101. One day I'll talk about other stuff for dating and things, but
please do, because everybody wants to know how you got Jets anyway. We want to know how you pulled that off.
I can help out a lot of the young kings out there. Oh yeah, I've got some stories, but you get improv stuff, and it's all about feeling uncomfortable, thinking quickly, being creative. But to get there, you don't know what to say. You don't know how to be creative. You don't know how to think fast. So you just got to get comfortable just blurting stuff out and embarrassing yourself and being awful. And I mean, honestly, if you are smooth as hell on this show.
Oh, me?
And I feel like, I appreciate you inviting me on, because I feel like even me, from the first time we talked to now, my personality's coming out more.
Oh yeah, you get more comfortable. Yeah, the more like I said, dude, I don't care what anybody says. I'm in my basement, but I'm still talking to who I don't even know who's watching or listening. If you're willing to do this, or just put a statement out on Twitter or anything like that, it takes guts to do it. I don't care what anybody says, and it's not easy. So
it's like I always wished Andy would take an improv class, like get these guys, and now we've got guys that are just cutting up, having a good time, like being funny anyway.
All right.
You got CJ, like you can't be quiet.
Well, CJ cracked me up. Did you hear him at the press conference after he's talking about how he did the icky shovel and turned it into the gritty? He goes, "Well, isn't that good, but who cares?" I'm like, exactly. Like, it was a touchdown. Who cares?
that is like the thing that we all need to be that way. The team needs to be that way in these games. We all need to be that way in life. Absolutely.
Sam here says Burrow is quiet, but fury. I can't read. He has no
Burrow's quiet but fiery. We had no fire other than the uncontrolled fires of 55 and 24, both of whom I love anyway. Oh yeah, dude.
Thank you for
perfect and packed, dude. I've made jokes, and Sam, I don't know if you were around, but I made jokes to people. Like I've met Pack, I've had conversations with Pack, and people don't understand, but like Pack is that dude. Pat, if something went down, I want Pack in my squad, because Pack. Oh man, I have seen people like approach Pack who didn't know Pack, and I don't want to say it like this, but like an old white lady I'm thinking of right now, and I don't know that she knew like how to respond. Pack is that dude. I love Pack. He is the realest dude I have ever met. Like there is no code switching with Pack, and it's funny as hell. And I love that for him on the field and for the players because he is the battle. You need real. You need honesty. You need to know you can count on that guy. But
exactly. Here, Augie says, "I want to. What I want to know is where did Cap get his vintage hat? I shopped at Cook's for my last 2 times and didn't see it."
Right now, the new version made by New Era with his old school sports specialty script, they purchased the rights to the script. It is the Griswold hat. It's mesh. It's still in stock online, NFL Shop or the Bengals online. Look for it. It's like this, but mesh. This one is an actual thin sports specialties back in the day from the 90s.
I had one back in the 80s. Actually, it was almost like corduroy hat.
They've got a corduroy one. They got a wool one. I've got the wool one also. New Era. Like I just randomly have these. They made the pinstripe. Sports Specialties made the pinstripe one too. I want to get that one now. Now I'm obsessed with that font.
Yeah,
that's not any script. Yeah. This particular font.
It's cool. I like the one in your hand. I think that one.
I got this one on eBay. I hate to say I had to pay $80 for it, but it's well worth it.
All right, now Crypt Keeper has figured out how you got Jess. He said Cap just showed Jess his Houday and she couldn't resist.
How do you know I've got a tattoo of? Never mind.
Nobody wants to see that, Cap.
Okay. I'll tease this for the next show. We'll come back to it when we beat the Titans and we're all in a good mood too.
Yeah.
But the beginning stemmed from the if anybody remembers the show with Mystery, taking these nerds to pick up chicks on VH1, and then this dude wrote the game. Neil Strauss wrote the game. He was working on the autobiography for Jenna Jameson. I don't know who she is, but
never heard of her.
and he did this. So his assignment was to basically follow Mystery. He had his own book, The Mystery Method. It's basically how to pick up chicks, and the whole thing broke it down to like peacocking and I used to have this giant orange watch. I actually still have it. I could grab it, but I'm not going to. Giant. This thing was square, and it was literally like this big.
Jeez.
Orange. And I kid you not, my buddies at Chase, and at the time we were all in mortgage. We're making absurd amounts of money. I'm not going to say what, but it wasn't right. I got lucky being in the job, and they laughed at me. So we went out to Bar Louie in Columbus, and they're like, dude, you're going to get laughed at. Within literally a minute of us walking in the door, 2 girls comes up, grabs my wrist. She literally, what the is that on your wrist?
See it work, guys.
And then I went over, talked to this table. It's little things like I used to be terrified to talk to groups of girls. I'd wait till one girl goes off. Oh, it sounds creepy. Like she leaves her friends, and then I go like where they talk about having the confidence. Like, well, what would Brad Pitt do? I'm obviously not Brad Pitt, but he wouldn't be afraid to walk over to a table full of girls. And if somebody like joked and made fun of him, he'd laugh it off. Like, what would Joe Burrow do? Like, oh, Joe, you look like Macaulay Culkin. He wouldn't try to say something weird back to him like Baker. He'd have something smooth to say because it's all about psychological framing, which goes to football, goes to our team. We can wrap all this around, in life, in sales, in business, in football. You've got people across from you who doubt you, who want to beat you, who want to say no to you. Their mindset is they're going to try to, pigeonhole you into this. This is who you are. you have to have a stronger mental framework. You've got to say, no, I am Brad Pitt. I am Joe Burrow. I'm going to win this game. I'm going to get this promotion. And anything anybody responds to you, you can't let that waver. Well, I never did the like plume hat and platform boots and all the weird stuff. If you look up Mystery, weird dude. But what I gained from it was having a confidence, being interesting, being a challenge, understanding that
you're interesting. That's for sure. I would definitely give you that.
you can't like beg, and so many
Please
dudes
like
get
me. Please come talk to me.
Thirsty. You can't be thirsty. You've got to be willing to walk away if you're getting shot down. And then the minute you walk away, suddenly you're being pursued.
Mhm.
Jess and I met, and it was a pretty easy thing because we were pretty mutual. We met at the same time, like getting out of weird relationships. We both had been little, playboys, and the timing was just perfect. And we've got everything in common. She is like the female version of me. And for all of you now, like, no, yeah,
Pretty
you
much.
think I'm crude sometimes. She's a sweetheart,
not
and
sweet Jess. Come on now.
she is, but she is funny.
Oh, she's funny as hell.
Man,
Like I said, I wish I could have hung out with you guys more at the Holy Grail, but your whole table was packed, and where I was, it was packed. So I just came here and said hi a couple times. That's all I could
Sam
get.
Jenna Jameson of the Irish Whiskey Jameson.
Yeah,
Yes, that one.
I'll put that one up there. Tony's got a good point here. He said the Bengals are 2-1 in the AFC divisional rounds, at 2-0 in the AFC Championship. Exactly, but only problem is the 2 AFC Championship games was at home. But this will be the first time we go on the road and win the AFC Championship.
Look at the analytics, though. The whole home field advantage. Yes, we impact the field a lot, but it's not as big an impact as people think because teams win on the road all the time. We are a good team. Joe Burrow is amazing. We can score at any point, at any time, any point on the field, any time of the game. That is what we are going to hang our hat on. We're going to go to Tennessee, and we want to hear that Joe had another 500 yards passing.
Yeah, exactly. Now my voice, for them to hear me Saturday, I'm gonna have to really strain my voice even more because I'm up in the sky. I didn't have the lower ticket, so I'll be way up in the sky. But they're gonna hear me. Gillo said the jungle was rocking. People in my neighborhood thought I was going crazy. My voice was almost like Jeff's voice. My voice is still. It's gotta get better. And I got like 4 more shows to talk. So
Gitlow, yeah, what a rush! Oh my God, that was a rush. I still need to talk about the end of the game there. Dwayne talking about having fun. Yeah,
dude, talk about.
I see Dwayne.
Hey, you talking about how
yeah, well, I'll get there.
Yeah, okay.
Rob, Jess is dope as AF. Thank you, Rob. I appreciate that. Cap and Jess, good representatives of what Bengals fans should be, which is good for Bengals image of this town. Rob, seriously, that's an enormous compliment. That type of stuff, I really appreciate more than you know, because I'm trying not to be the guy. I don't think we need the anything.
No, we need lots of us.
We need lots of people getting airtime and love. We need lots of tailgates getting airtime and love. We need lots of areas. It's not just Cincy. Show the fans of Columbus some love. UK, man, they've been a huge part of building this on Twitter.
Exactly.
Show us all love. There's plenty to go around. But I appreciate that anyone would think that me and Jess, and I can't do it without Jess. That honestly, I would be a huge fan that no one would know if it wasn't for Jess. So she honestly, people want to take a picture with me and have her take the picture.
Yeah, they should take a picture of her too. Take a picture of her.
The queen.
I'm taking pictures with Jess. I thoroughly enjoy my pictures with Jess. I'll just say that.
Yeah, dude.
I think I'm taking more pictures with Jess than I have with you.
And I tell you, I love taking the pictures in September even more in December. And that is not rude, but I think my wife is gorgeous. She works hard. She puts in time and effort. I don't know. Somebody said I'll kick my coverage, dude. Like the returner has the ball, and the cover team hasn't even moved. Like they haven't even blinked. They're on their couch,
Like, I ain't touching
sipping
that, dude.
like it is. This is the world record for out kicking coverage. Oh my goodness.
All right, go ahead. Tell your story there. It's almost about 7:00 here. So good. I think it's the Uno story, right?
No, but I'll tell that one real quick.
Right.
I'm digging. I'm hoping somebody like got a picture of.
I couldn't get down to see this. I wish I could have, but good.
I hate to say you couldn't get down because all the people talking about rushing the field. So
yeah, they wouldn't. I'm not just like I'll just
FYI, let's try not to do that because people got shut out of some cool stuff. But
and I was close. I'm in row 18. I still couldn't get down there.
Yeah, Jamar Chase. I'm hoping like maybe a photographer got it somewhere. Maybe somebody filmed it somewhere. But I was stunned because Jamar comes over. He's got his gloves, and I tell you what, this little kid, he's always around, and I give him pride. Like he's cute. And he's funny and he's bright. He's super bright. And I think con artist as a kid is an endearing term because people called me that a lot because he's smart.
Mm-hmm.
So like he'll know, he knows to come up to talk to me and stuff like that. And I'll let him, hang out. I try not to keep the aisles free. Security wants the aisles free. And he's a kid. This kid gets so much stuff.
Smart boy.
And I'm like, you know what? Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Exactly.
I give this little dude props
Mm-hmm.
because he's cute. He wiggles up front and he gets his stuff. And I know he will keep this stuff forever. He's going to get older. Hopefully he's going to be successful. He's going to have this stuff framed. He's going to have this amazing man cave.
Mm-hmm.
But he's up there again. And I'll never push him away. No, he's cool in my book. So he's up there. Jamar Chase comes up, and little dude is yelling for him and stuff. Jamar locks eyes, and he tosses his gloves, and I'm patting his back like, bro. And I've given him a Jamar Chase rookie card too before,
right.
and
Mm-hmm.
he's trying to get another one too. I'm like, what? Like I know, don't act like I don't know you. I appreciate the effort. Jamar walks up. And he's got two wide, long, visible, active streaks of tears flowing down both cheeks. And I'm going to get a little choked up.
And he just got here.
He just got to this team.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Deep breaths.
Just to see this dude, like he is a rock star. He's broken records. He's going to be rookie of the year. I mean, this dude could be like celebrity all the way, and to come up and the dude has got tears just pouring. That he doesn't know what we've been through.
Nope.
He doesn't know us. He knows us a little bit. He doesn't know us. To that he cared that much that this was such and it's just the first playoff win. Like I understand it in the Super Bowl, no doubt. If anybody's not crying, I'm gonna try to make them cry. Like, come on.
Yeah.
But to show that kind of emotion, like I'm like, this dude's one of us. Like I loved him before, but it was like man, we got Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase is lighting up. Jamar Chase is an amazing human being to care about us that much and to show that kind of emotion. And I just it's a story no one's talking about. I don't know if photographers caught it. I hope somebody.
The only person I heard anybody talk about was you. I haven't heard anybody else talk about it at all.
Someone somewhere has got a photo, a video, or something. I may have asked. I didn't get quick enough, but I may have wiggled in a possible question to like the media pool to ask, but I was a day late, so it might have been awkward to ask. But like, I want to know. I'd love to hear him tell the story because it's a type of moment that doesn't get talked about. But it meant the world to me and everybody around me that saw it. We were talking about it. It's like, I
That's
don't know what
that's
to
that's
say.
what that story that it's Jamar Chase, but that's Joe Burrow. That's Zach Taylor. I mean they know what this meant to us. It's not their struggle. They just got here. It's mostly the fan base. We're the ones that didn't go anywhere. We've been here for 31 years when we hadn't won a playoff game, and for these guys to care that much for us, I gotta be
Oh.
is awesome.
So my other story along caring that much,
Mm-hmm.
I seriously, I joked around and I posted on my Instagram, in the story. So it's not a post for those of you too old to know Instagram. Yeah, you look at me. I posted as a story, and it was Meg on Twitter, Meg Burkhardt. She posted, I think it was Kareem, photographer for the Inquirer, that got the great photo of Zach coming up to us. It was me, Jess on one side, Meg on the other side, and Zach gave me a high five after the Jets win.
Mm-hmm.
And that meant everything to me because like Marvin wouldn't pay any attention to any fans ever coming off the field.
Mm-hmm.
And for those that haven't heard the story, I'd done my research on Zach. I liked the guy. I liked what I was hearing the pressers. I knew he was smart enough. I liked his love for the analytic part. I knew he could grow into the role. I knew we had something special. He cared. And he was close a couple times, but the Cardinals game, I'm always yelling out encouragement.
Right.
That Cardinals game, he comes off the field and his face, he looked broken.
Mm-hmm.
Not like broken, like he can't recover. Just he wanted it so bad, it was close, it got away.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's like you could see he was questioning his decisions. He felt the weight on himself. And I'm clapping, and I'm like, Zach, we're still here, man. We're all still here. We'll be here next week. And he looks up, and like, when you just put your lips together and you grit your teeth, and you might cry, you might not. And he just looked up and he gave me a thumbs up.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't have to acknowledge me at all, ever. But in one of the worst moments, he looked up and acknowledged me. I'm like, that dude's not afraid to take this on. People make jokes like, oh, this is too big for him. Like, oh my God, this dude is willing to admit fault, to take the blame, to, and
his wife is like that too. Did you see the news story?
Dude,
I mean,
she
she flat loves this city. She is as into this as he is, and that's
maybe even more, dude.
Yeah, that's even cooler.
She is amazing.
She's into it.
That whole family's amazing. So the first win, the Jets game, I'm like, you know what? Everything he'd been talking about. I heard some rumors from some players that they were all in, like they loved where it was going. I heard about some of the, other people were trying to blow things in the locker room out of proportion to gain some fame and whatever. And, some players were it was blown way out of proportion. And we get the win. I'm like, oh God, like in the face of all that mess, I'm like, I believed in him. I like the guy. And it was random. We locked eyes and I pointed, I'm like, Zach, you did it. I'm like, finally, like this game, finally.
Right.
And he comes up and he points, he runs over and he high-fives me. And he mentioned me at the post-game presser of like, people like my phone's blowing up. Like he's talking about, what? I missed. We were in Nashville for the draft and he was in the Paul Brown Stadium, and all the season ticket holders get to watch the draft there. And people got to meet him, take pictures. And I wasn't there. I've never met the man. I've met so many people. I've never met Zach Taylor because a pandemic hit and there's never been an opportunity. And his wife came down and took a picture with us, and I was shocked. And I met her. I've never met Zach Taylor. And he mentioned, something about to the effect of, I don't know what his deal is, but I see him every time I come out. I hear him all the time. He's always yelling encouragement. It's like, it's those fans that have stuck through thick and thin that we're most happy, to see this happen. And those words still ring true going into this playoff game. So I posted the story with that photo. I said the first high five I've ever got from Coach was his first win. I said the second high five I'm going to get from Coach is his first playoff win tomorrow. And I said the third high five I'm going to get from Coach is going to be the first time he brings a Lombardi into Cincinnati. And we won. And I was worried about all the talk and the SWAT team. I'm like, SWAT's there. I'm not going to see him.
Right.
He doesn't go to the locker room. He goes straight to this section, and he's got a coach with him. And the coach taps him on the shoulder and points over, and he looks over. And I'm hoping people got pictures of this too. I've only seen Kareem, who got a picture of Zach pointing up and smiling, and he points up and he smiles, and I got another high five. Just like I'm like, I can't believe I'm a grown-ass man, like getting emotional right now. I am still a kid, a fan who never thought he was going to be able to afford to go to a game, much less all of this stuff that I get to share with you amazing people. He has no idea how much that means. And just to think about the city and the players and the fans, and it's such a small gesture, but it's like it's a thing now. And I am so all like I just keep dreaming, like, what if it's this year?
Oh,
what if,
God.
dude?
like my son told me, he goes, because I was tearing up at the end of the game myself too, and he goes, he said, dude, he goes, when we went to Tennessee, he goes, we're up in the sky. Are you going to be able to see to get down there because your eyes are so watery? I said, yeah, they might be, man. I mean, we win this game in Tennessee. It's going to be unbelievable. And I just to tap on what you're saying, the moment that they won and it was over and everybody's running, the Bengals are running in the tunnel and you guys are all down there cheering, and like I couldn't get down there, which is fine. And I just sat there. I was just looking around, looking at everybody. There were so many people crying and lighting up cigars, and I'm just thinking in my head, I'm sitting there with my son, watching the game, and 31 years, man, we've been going through this, and it finally happened, and for it to mean that much to Chase, and for it to be that much to Zach to go over and find you and the fans and go out to the bars Saturday night and give out game balls is awesome. And that's what I keep saying. That's why I love these guys. They get it. They like I said, they don't know us. You know, I mean, we're fans. They know I'm the crazy guy on the bridge. You're the guy who looks like Captain Obvious. You know, that's
he doesn't know what my deal is.
Right. Exactly. I mean, I stood in the last conversation I had with Zach. I was standing in the pouring rain when they're coming back in for practice, and he goes, "Man, you're here every day." I said, "I try." He goes,
"Oh my God,
I appreciate it." They kept on going. I'm soaking wet because my dumbass didn't bring an umbrella. So he knows the passion. He knows what this means to us. So it's that's what's so cool about this. And I can't get over that part of just they get it. And there's not that many. These are multi-million-dollar players, man. They don't like.
Do you remember? So they weren't 100% sure they were coming back this year. And
right.
and if you rewatch the little segment on Sarah and the kids, I picked up. I thought I heard some emotion in her voice when she said basically she didn't know if they were going to have enough time.
Right. Zach said it in his sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Sorry, but he said it in his press conference and in the after locker room. He goes, most owners would not have kept me. You know, so they even said it.
I haven't caught up. I still haven't watched him, dude.
Yeah,
seriously.
He said most owners would not have kept me, and so he gave a big shout out to Mike Brown. He goes, Mike Brown. He goes, he's in here on holidays. He's on weekends. He's the only owner he knows that shows up to every practice, every walkthrough, everything. Mike Brown is there. He goes, dude, most guys would not give me a third year. He did.
That to me is just that is Cincinnati. That is Midwest. That is all us. Like like sometimes we just need someone to believe in us. Like I know everyone
Right.
watching, everyone comment, we've all been there. I know it. And knowing like how close you were or feeling like all the work was for nothing, like
Mhm.
it's just a horrible feeling. And I was worried. I was really worried. I'll admit I had a conversation with Zach's wife, and I
Mhm.
brought up Bill Belichick. I said, Bill Belichick got fired from Cleveland. And I said, I guarantee you right now, Zach Taylor's going to win a Super Bowl.
Mhm.
And I said, I just hope with everything I have that it's in Cincinnati. And with everything going down right now, the fact that it could,
Mhm.
and it's just not. I realize how I sound. It's it's my personal experience and stuff like that. But just for all of us that have been waiting for so long and have
Mhm.
seen so many bad luck, like bad luck after bad luck after bad luck, and it's not just our football, it's
Yeah.
our job, it's our relationships, it's friendships, it's money, a bounced check. I mean, like we've all been there, and finally to see the hard work, the perseverance, staying on path, getting the time, having people trust us enough to get the time to see it work. God, I want that Lombardi so much.
Mhm.
Just for all of those reasons. Not to brag, not to gloat on Twitter, not to
No.
the t-shirt's gonna be nice, but just to be able to look around at a stranger
And say,
wearing this hat
"We did it.
and nod and say, "Hooday." Like,
Today,
I
we
hope
did
you
it."
have the best damn year you've ever had in your life. I hope you get that promotion. I hope you get that bonus. I hope everything works out for all of you. To be able to know and have that kind of connection just over a sports team when there's so many divisive things out in the world, and we can
Mhm.
all come together over the Cincinnati Bengals and a coach that loves us like we
Mhm.
love this team.
Exactly.
I want that so bad. Oh, man. Sorry.
No, you're good, man. You're good. Like I said, you got. I can't. If I start talking anymore about my son, I will lose it on the air here. So I see. My thing is, you actually held together and get the words out. I'll just completely choke up, and I can't get the words out. So, Crip says, my man Cap, this shit just got real, man. Iceman, you gotta send this to the team.
This is kind of the stuff that I've wanted to talk about, and for some reason, like I've tried to record a video and explain some of the stuff, and it
But
just never
this is
worked.
what
And it
this is
just
better.
this was the
This is
perfect
natural.
time.
This is organic. This is just coming out.
This is it was it's just the perfect time. You know, I just Zach is that guy. Zach is the guy. Um, I envision like this family's going to be Cincinnati family for the next 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're going to have a charity. There's going to be amazing things on the horizon. This team's going to get better. Um, I oh my God, if this happens, and I'm not going to be disappointed if we don't win the Super Bowl this year. We're a year early. Like,
It's gonna happen.
but it's
It's
going, and
gonna
that's why
happen.
I'm not going to
That's
be
the thing,
disappointed because it's
right?
going to happen. I
Mm-hmm.
absolutely have faith. I am trusting the process like the players did. I know it's going to happen. I know it's going to happen for Cincinnati. But I can't help but daydream. I'm a daydreamer all the time. This is
Mm-hmm.
what I do. And like, oh my God, like that third. I want to make a T-shirt. I want to make it like laugh at it. All I want is that third high five.
Exactly. Get
That's all
that
I
third high
want.
five.
I want a third high
I
five
want to
from
be
coach.
there when you get that third high five. I want to see this. I don't care if your high fives me.
Like
I just want to be there
I
with
want to know that somehow, no, telepathically he understands it.
you. Right. Mm-hmm.
And when we beat the Titans, if I can get down there or be around there, he's gonna point and stuff, give me a thumbs up and a fist
Right.
pump. He's not gonna
Mm-hmm.
come near me. Don't want it. This is magic right now.
Mm-hmm.
I want that earned third high five.
There you go.
Whew.
All right. Well, I think we need to give you an emotional break, and we'll end this here. But I usually have let you say final words, but I don't think you can say anything more than what you just said there. And I can't wait till
I love
Saturday.
every one of you. Yeah, that was a great time in Cincinnati, and even if you weren't in Cincinnati, like I'm going to be weird, but I swear to God, we can all feel your energy. Like,
Exactly.
we are so united. We are so behind this team, and we are going to push them through.
Exactly. Who day, brother? Can't wait till Saturday. See ya. All right, guys. Cap is an awesome dude. That is as real as you can get, man. I mean, like I said, I feel the exact same way. Like I said, I started talking about it and just having my son there and everything. It was awesome. I mean, Augie said that he lost it when he saw tears in my eyes and came and gave me a hug. So it was an unbelievable experience. I will never forget it. I'll never forget that moment. Sitting, like I've said this before, just sitting in the chair, just soaking it all up. It was awesome. It was so awesome. I loved every minute of it. I cannot wait till Saturday. Cap, geez, you get me all teared up here. All right, let's get to the Facebook groups. Let me live stream, and as always, I appreciate every single one of them. They're Who Dey Nation, Who Dey Legion, Bearcat Ruckus, Bearcat Country, the Ohio State Bucknuts, Cincinnati Reds, riding third, heading for home, the Ice Bar, and then you can follow me on all my social media platforms, all under Sports with Strawberry Ice. I'm on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Twitter handle is at Jeff A. Trunable. TikTok is at Iceman90. I'll be pulling the sound off later on tonight, so if you want to listen to it instead of watching it, check it out. It'll be on BeanPod, Apple iTunes, Spotify, Google, Stitcher Play, pretty much wherever you get your podcast. Please make sure you rate, like, and review. Give me a 5-star review. So give me a 5-star review and leave a comment so more Cincinnati fans can find my podcast. YouTubers, like I said, we're at 1,446 subscribers. That is awesome. I appreciate every single one of you guys. I hope you guys got to watch the thing with me and Matty Myers, Jackpot Joey on Channel 12. I am going to go try to find it on Twitter. If anybody's got it anywhere, DM me. Hit me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Send it to me because I'd like to see it. And other than that, we're on to round 2, baby. I cannot wait. This is Saturday yet. We are going to paint the town of Nashville orange. Let's go. That's just sports, baby. See ya!
Let's go. Orange in the day, black in the night. Stripes in our veins, sparks gonna fly. The beast is awake, orange, black and white. Cause when the jungle come alive, who day we ignite and Cincinnati, we gon' rise and in the jungle we unite and dripping orange and black and white. Who day when we fight, live and die in these stripes. Wake up the beast, every day is a feast. Time to bust it off the leash. In the jungle dripping heat, tigers strut the city streets. East side stand up, west side stand up. If you reppin' who day, time to put your hands up. Bengals stripes, we in it. New day, new age, yeah, we get it. Cincinnati jungle fitted. Who they in our house, we win it. Orange and black and white, we build it. Earn our stripes, you know we kill it. Bleed our colors, jungle dripping. Nasty, natty, yeah, we lit it. Lit the crowd, get the city loud. Yeah, we feasting now. Fit the pounce, make the city howl. Now we beasting now. Thunder through the tunnel, from the sideline to the huddle. Stripes we tatted on the jungle when we flex that who they muscle on them. Stripes, Cincinnati, we gon' rise and in the jungle we unite and dripping orange and black and white. Who day when we fight, live and die in these stripes. Stripes. Now who gotta move like it on? Stripes. Now who wanna move dancing on? Stripes. Now who wanna move on? If you got stripes and you let the city know you rock 'em, yeah we got 'em, yeah we fought 'em. Like that black and orange upon 'em, bingo bottom, never stop it till the beast and know 'em. Who they rock